Pretty much ever since I was a little kid, I always liked cars, like always liked watching racing on TV, and I've always been kind of a hands-on person, kind of like tinkering on things.
When I was about 9 years old, I was working with my grandpa on a Chevy Vega in his garage at his house. I would always help him do stuff because I was always kind of intrigued on how cars worked.
It's kind of something I want to do for a profession. I just want to be able to get up every morning and be happy going to work, enjoying what I do.
I just decided to go for it, and I really enjoyed it a lot.
The automotive program here at the Tech College is a 2-year degree. You can get either a diploma or a AAS degree after 2 years. We've got a lot of qualified instructors here. We're all ASE certified. We've been in industry for a long time. We've had people working at Honda and GM and Ford and places like that, so we've got a large knowledge base for that.
You ask them a question and they know the answer right away, and that's fantastic. I like that a lot.
I mean, since I've been going here, I don't think there's been one problem they haven't been able to figure out.
It's really hands-on, and you really get to actually do everything that they talk about in the classroom, and I think that helps you learn a lot. I personally learn by doing, so I think that's awesome.
We always stay on top of technology. We always try and buy the latest diagnostic equipment and train the students on how to use that diagnostic equipment, so when they get out in the industry, they know how to use all the tools out there.
And they pretty much have everything you need, all the diagnostic tools. Like they have pretty much every scan tool for all the makes and manufacturers. They're all up to date. And you also have the computer resources available. They have ALLDATA and Mitchell on Demand, which it basically gives you a step-by-step process on disassembly and reassembly of whatever job you're working on.
Yeah, we have a pretty good size facility here. It's probably the biggest in St. Cloud. We've got 21 hoists, and plus we have a lot of open bays, a lot of flat bays. We have an area that's just for like engine rebuilding, transmission overhauling, that's away from the main part of the shop.
Most of our time is spent in the shop, actually. There's not a whole lot of classroom time. Generally, it's 1 or 2 to 3 hours a day in the classroom, and then the rest of the 7 hours that we're here is out in the shop, actually doing stuff that we learn about.
The vehicles we work on here are not mocks and they're not all school vehicles. The vast majority of the cars here are customer jobs.
You actually have cars out in the public that actually have live problems, and you go through and diagnose it, and it's just a really rewarding experience doing that. And once you actually get the job done and things actually work good, it really gives you that confidence for when you actually move out and you're in the real world.
There's a lot to know about just handling somebody else's car, driving it, putting it up and down on a hoist, getting used to using the tools and that. Anything you can do on a vehicle is a great experience.
The teachers around here know a lot of the people working on the dealerships and stuff, so they always hear if there's job openings and stuff, and a lot of dealerships are looking for students fresh out of the college. And I was referred to the shop I'm going to be working at by one of the instructors here, so they're really helpful in helping you find a job once you're done with the schooling.
The students have a good time, we have a good time, and it seems like it works real well for us.
I chose this college because the facilities here are very large, and so there's plenty of room to work on anything that you need to work on. The instructors are fantastic. I would not say a bad thing about any one of them, and you definitely get to work on things that you would do out in the real world, and they make sure of that. So.